Hello, we're doing another one of these because I keep putting off this weapon that I really want to add, and I thought might as well record when I get back in the saddle here because I have not modeled for a little bit and I want to just see how it goes. Actually, I do have the reference. That looks good. That looks correct. That's exactly right. Okay, there. So I have an image. Am I in object mode? I am in object mode. Okay, I pulled it out. I whipped it out. I whipped out my image. I don't know where my image is. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to try to size this similarly to the AK here. This shit is super simple. I really like this workflow. It's just nice. It works. It works for my project. A lot of everything I'm going to be saying, which I need to stop saying, but I'm going to say it over and over, is that this is for my project. It's only going to work in my project. It's not true, but I do want to just save myself some of the trouble of going like, I'm not a mentor, right? I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy. And this is what works for me, right? Like nothing here. Some of this might not apply at all to what you guys might be working on if you're working on anything. So take everything I'm saying just take it with a big grain of salt, because this is, this is just for me. I like this process a lot because it's just, it's such a simple way to just combine a reference image with the actual model, and then you don't have to do any heavy lifting of like, oh, okay, this looks weird. I don't know why this looks weird. And then going back and forth with the reference image, you just have this guideline right here that's really clear. And it all fits together in the end. So you can trust that even if it looks odd at first, it's going to work, right? So it makes sense. At least to me, it makes sense. Yeah, this rifle is going to be kind of small. I think the stock should open up, right? Like on the back. Stock's a bit beefier, if I'm correct. Yeah, this is kind of right now. So as I was just saying, like I'm sticking to this reference image, right? And then when I'm pulling to the outside here and I'm adjusting all these little edges, I'm just like I'm unsure because I don't have a back reference, right? Although it's a gun, it doesn't need to be that crazy. I do think the one thing that does need to happen is this needs to come in. Yeah, that needs to come in and go up. Yeah, see, that looks pretty cool, I think. This can all be one thing. At the end of this, I'm going to join all of this together and just have it be one thing because, wow, I'm being extremely vague. I'm going to join all these objects together and make it one mesh because the bolt action rifle doesn't really have that many moving parts to it aside from a slide. The bolt, the actual bolt itself. So this thing can be reduced down quite a bit to just one thing, One thing. Stuff and things. I like saying vague words when I describe stuff. Okay, that looks kind of nice, I think. Let me just shrink that down so it's not going through. Yeah, look at that. Sweet. Yeah, that's not too bad. So I also have a scope. Let me actually wait. No, the scope. Okay, in my game right now, how I have it set up, I have attachments that can go onto weapons and be taken off of them, just like at will. It doesn't really matter, or not at will, but like outside of levels, or if you find an attachment in a level, you can put them on your gun. So I actually don't need to model this scope because I already used my big, smart, juicy brain to figure out that I can just add attachments, so I can just slap it onto the gun later, which is good. So all I have to really focus on now is this little tiny handle, this cute little handle. Here. Let's see. Hold on. What does this look like? Okay, so that's a big difference. This is fairly high poly, or not, no, this is fairly low poly, this little trigger. It's literally like, what is this? Yeah, that's puny. And then this thing is like way more complex. So what do I want to do about this? See, as I was just saying, like, oh, you can be more impressionistic, then that's inherently another problem because now you have this to deal with, right? Which is like, how do I make it all look the same? How do you set up these rules so that your small things like triggers can look like they belong to the same group of objects? Yeah, see, there we go. I'm gonna take a little understanding break here. Let's just try to understand. This is a long barrel. Let's understand what I'm doing here, because something ain't clicking with this for me. Something ain't right. I don't know. You know, okay, another thing with guns is that they're gonna look like shit, honestly. Like, I feel like they're gonna look pretty bad until you have a texture on them, unless you're like some sort of genius, which I'm not. Because like this thing sucks, and then you look at the material preview and you're like, oh damn, that actually looks pretty good. It's because it's like, you know, it's based on a picture, so that's kind of inherent to what photo sourcing does, is that you'll have this low poly object that is made to look really realistic based solely on the texture work. But I mean, every time that happens, it doesn't prepare me for looking at this and going, oh damn, this looks like ass, you know? So I'm actually, here we go, let's do a little bit of research right now. Bolt action, sniper, bolt, image. I just need to know what this looks like. What does this look like? Oh, it slides back? Hold on. That's actually cool as fuck. Like, I know it slides back, but like it slides back through this mechanism here. That's sick. That's really cool. I'm just gonna get rid of this entirely. Let's just get rid of that. And then have the bolt be a separate thing that slides back, and then you can see it inside there. Okay, now what? Now what do I do? I need to carve out a little opening here. So here comes the really sloppy texture, really sloppy modeling stuff that is a big no-no to not do it, but I'm gonna do it because it makes things easier and I don't care. I'm gonna just knife cut a little opening for this bolt. Where was that image that looks really good and it's like looking right at it? Okay, so what exactly is it? It's like there's a notch here and then there's an opening for the bullet to come out. Okay. So I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go here, like that, and then I'm gonna move this back, and we're gonna take the knife cut here. Where's the knife? Yeah, this is, oh, this is a bad idea. No, I'm gonna just do this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. That looks pretty bad. This looks really bad. Okay. That's not bad. It's not bad. I gotta stop saying it's bad. It's bad, but it's not bad, you know? It's not that bad. That's kind of what a rifle looks like, right? So, you know, it doesn't matter that much. As you can see, the way I have the pose mode set up is extremely janky as well. So just bear with me, because it's really something else. Also, I just move the fingers freely because it's just a view model, you know. It doesn't matter really what it looks like outside of what the player can see. So it's usually a bunch of broken fingers from our poor protagonist. What kind of sucks is the way that I have these animations done now, and I'm probably going to overhaul them at some point because I do care about this project quite a bit. That I would want to actually spend some time, you know, making different models at a certain point instead of relying on like Mixamo or some base model that's not mine. But one of the things I would want to do is change how the arms work so that I can add something like foregrips into the game. But that's also a detail that I'm not sure it needs to... I'm not sure if it matters or not, because those things only incrementally change gameplay. Like, oh, you got a foregrip, now your gun has less recoil, yippee. Which is like, you know, how useless is that? It's not really, nobody cares about that. Yeah, this might be a failed asset, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not a fan of this one. We're gonna power through it though, because as I said before, it is just like, you know, you just have to stick with it, trust it, hope that it's not gonna be ass. I mean, it's not awful. It still unwrapped it. Again, it doesn't really matter too much about how this is gonna unwrap, because a gun's in this game at least, they're very dirty objects, as in they're just kind of filthy, you know? They can just look shitty, which is fine, you know? So I can just make it, again, impressionistic. Doesn't have to matter that much. And since I actually, another change, in my last video I mentioned I'm making everything pixel consistent, and I still am. But I'm not going to use no filtering. I'm going to use bilinear filtering, mainly because it's like the PS2 does that, and it also just makes things like if I have a texture diagonally, it's not going to have all those like weird spiky pixels. It's not going to look like shit. So I just prefer to do that because it lets me use the texture space better, which is funny coming from me.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
But I mean, I still want to try to be better with my texture space. It should be pretty simple, you know, not complex at all. How dumb that is. Why did I make it like this? See, this is what I mean, right? It just kind of starts to work. I'm a little reinvigorated, you know? I'm feeling more confident about this. Cool, okay. I have a feeling that this is the wrong side. I'm just gonna see what this looks like. I know this is gonna look wrong. It's not that bad. I kinda wish the seam was, I should have put it on the top. This part here. Oh, this is gonna look super bad. Like the movie.
Fortnite.
You know what? No, I'm not even gonna make another layer because I don't need to, because I can just drag it in. This is what I mean by I'm really bad with texture sheets. I don't make them good. Perfect. That looks like what it's supposed to look like, right? I'm starting to like it again, guys. I like this. This is cool, actually, and I don't hate it. Flip horizontally, and then move over here. And then boom, now we're gonna have a nice lighting on top. Cool. I'm gonna say cool a lot because I like expressing myself. Yeah, see, this actually looks not bad. And yeah, I guess this just again goes to show how you just have to stick with this image, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, this looked pretty ass in the beginning, and I don't think anyone would disagree with me. It looked pretty bad. But now, I think it looks pretty cool. Cool. Yeah, look at that. Nice. A little sniper. This is gonna be like the weak sniper. This thing looks tiny. For certain games, it's cool to have a weaker version of something you'll get later, like a sniper. And you know, it's kind of a trope that it's like, oh, you get like the starter pistol in Doom or something, and then it's like made pointless later. But at the same time, it's kind of cool to have the progression, and then you're like, oh, I don't actually need to use this weapon anymore. I think that's just a nice way of making the player feel like there's been an increase in power for them. Mac 10. Delete yourself. Delete yourself. Kill yourself now. Bolt action idle. That's what we're doing. Fuck me in the ass. I didn't mean to clone it. Make sure you do a posture check every once in a while. I'm not doing one. Ow. Let me just break my back 1 second. Oh, fuck. Okay. Cool. Ow, that really hurt. Fuck. I'm gonna get back problems probably. I'm kind of tall, so my back is gonna hurt and my bones are gonna deteriorate faster when I'm older, and my muscles are gonna also deteriorate faster because I'm lanky and I have long muscles, so they're gonna wither away. But it's fine. I'm hot and tall right now, so that's fine. God damn, this shit's boring. I wish I had some fucking Subway surfers right now, or like Family Guy. I don't know, but I can't stand this stuff sometimes. That's a lie. I kind of like it. Once everything flows, it's fine, but getting to the initial pose and like right now I'm kind of dealing with this janky ass model that I'm still not confident about, you know? So it's like, he's holding it like you would hold a fucking spoon, you know? It seems so thin and dainty. Like it's a firearm, but it looks really tiny, and I don't like that. Actually, let's do more research. Man holding bolt action sniper. Where is he putting his arms? Oh my god, I forgot. You have to load bullets into this fucking thing. I didn't make a magazine. Did this even have a magazine? Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? This thing is gonna be loaded like the shotgun. You just load bullets into this, because this is my world and it's made up and I don't care. Okay, let's get you guys to... His fingers are fucked up, bro. Oops. Yeah, see, that's why it looks fucking odd. It just looks odd. We're gonna do that. How do I... Okay, this is not visual. I'm doing this grip with my hand in real life right now, and I'm just trying to look, like, how would you pull back? Okay, you're kind of gripping it like it's a little tiny thing. Oh, it's like some little pea shooter. This looks a lot like the Fallout New Vegas gun, actually. Shit. I hate that fucking thing. I hate that gun. Oh, this looks so goofy. It's a BB gun. I've made a BB gun. God damn it. Whatever. I'm not. Also, sorry for how, again, ugly this all looks right now. And by ugly, I mean, like, there's just a lot of things in the way of the camera. Like, there's so many bones here, and I apologize. I just don't care. I don't care enough to move that out of the way for you guys, which is kind of rude of me, but I'm making a world, so I need to focus on what matters, which is to get this thing done and see it through, because I hate it right now. Yeah, cool. So there we go. I guess that's the process there of getting that animation set up. Let's save. So I have reload, idle, and I have shoot. Shoot look like again? And the shoot looks fine. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's export it. Let's put it in my models. Okay. All right. Now we're in here. Now we're in the project. So let's just take something really bog standard. I'm turning off this. This is some lore. You guys are not gonna hear the lore. Sorry. No lore for you. Excuse me? Hello? Why? Why are you invisible? Hello? Am I nuts? Okay, yeah. Hello? Why are you invisible? Why? What? Why? I don't understand. Is it because I exported it wrong? I'm gonna turn off the filtering so you can see it a little better. So I have it in. Wow, and all the animations are set up too. So you shoot, do a little thing, you reload. Reload isn't set up properly, but there you go.